Hello, hello, hello. This is a little bonus, so I'm not giving it a number. It's just gonna be hashtag May in Wonderland bonus video. Because I ran out of time. Well, I didn't run out of time, but I just felt like it was gonna be a really long video last Flosstube to go through my Alice plans. So, me and Mia are calling it hashtag May in Wonderland. We're not using May. I can't do anything. It's Arlo who's sliding all over patterns and bags. He's trying to get here. He may not make it. Or I'm going to be completely blocked in 2 minutes. Yep. Okay. I mean, it wouldn't be my Flosstube without that, right? Hey, buddy. Just standing right here. That's fine. Okay, so we picked 9 charts to do for May in Wonderland, and we were planning on starting on he's sitting on my list of what's in order when we're doing them. Gotta love them. Okay, so we picked 9 patterns. And the funny part is, I think there's, well, I mean, if his butt wasn't on it, I could tell you. But there's like 1, 2, 3, well, hold on, I can just count these. 1, stop! And I had that one over there trying to knock stuff off the... It's nighttime here, and they're acting a fool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 of... Look at how long. 6 of the 9 we're actually doing together. And we're planning on starting them on Saturdays and Wednesdays. Just trying to break it up. A couple of the days we had to work it to where it's on Sunday just because Saturday didn't work for us. Because we're going to try... I hope that's not an annoying noise. It's Skeeter swatting I have a traveler's journal. Has a token hanging off of it, and he now has decided that should be super fun to swat against the TV console. Okay, I'm trying not to get too many squirrels because I don't want this to be super long. Again, wouldn't be my video without squirrels. So the ones we're trying to do Saturday mornings, like Wednesday, if we talk, we talk. If we don't, we don't. But Saturday mornings, since we're both morning people, well, I'm not a morning person, but I wake up early because I have a dog and I have cats who bang on the doors. So we plan on doing like an early Zoom and start the projects together that we're doing together. So we try to plan those out for Saturdays. Mia's plan is that she is going to do, she's doing more projects than just these. And she's going to put in she has to put a minimum of 21 stitches in since this is 2021. I didn't get that specific. My thing was, I'm just going to work on it the day I start it. Yeah, that's as far as I got. So I don't know. I need to rethink. I mean, I don't know. Because I have other things to work on, but because I will also be working on the Flosstube Friends Round Robin. Because we ship those off May 1st, so probably be, I would say, our time won't set for probably at least a week to 2 weeks once everybody gets theirs. So around May 15th, that'll become, have to be in my rotation of me having to also deal with this. So I don't know, we'll see. And I also want to do my Halloween royalty. We'll see. I got to start them. I have to put stitches in them. I'm not sure I'm going to hold myself. I mean, I think I'll put more than 21 in them. But I don't think I'm going to hold myself to like, I have to stitch on them for like 3 days or whatever. But okay, I know y'all don't care. You're on to like, what are we doing? Okay, so the first one that me and her are starting together, and we're starting on Saturday, May 1st. And it is this one, the Mad Hat. Now, this I am putting on because it's basically full cut. Oh, just kidding. It's not full coverage. Because all like the hat part is, but all that, you're going to see all that area. That's not stitched white. So the fabric I picked is just as basic as I had. That's big enough. Because this is a yard. And it's 18 count Aida. It's called Stormy Clouds. I don't know. It's from Yarn Tree. So, but I think it's printed. Yeah, that's printed. So that is what I'm going to do it on. I think it'll go fine with, I mean, because I was just trying to find, because I didn't want to waste like one of my really nice fabrics with it, you know? But I didn't want to buy more fabric. And I didn't want to use the grid because you're going to see it. And I know you can wash it, and I'm not getting into all that. All right. So number 2, this is one starting Wednesday, 5/5. I'm doing this one alone. Like, she's not stitching this one, and it's Curiouser, which I think is just gorgeous. And I'm going to do this one on Aqua Dyed Effects. And it's Fabric Flare. And this is 14 count. Yeah, it's 14 count. So I think that will look really, really good with all those other pops of color because, so here's the thing. Again, on this, I was like, well, so much of it's solid. I don't want to waste whatever, but so this flower right here, and the words, that's background. Those are not, you don't stitch that part. So I think that blue will look really cute with all the flowers and the color. That's like that Tiffany blue, kind of like how her dress. Sorry. Not sorry. Can't help it. Okay, zipping up fabric in the zipper, it's fine. And number 3 is going to be Alice by the Little Stitcher. It's Alice in Wonderland by the Little Stitcher. And I didn't say who either one of those two are by. I mean, I'll start having to put them in all the show notes because those are off of like Etsy. And I don't think they actively have the, I don't know. But Alice Little Stitcher, so 5/8 on Saturday. We are both doing this one. Oh, this is in my bag by Punky Pups. Like, oh, fuck yeah. So, Alice in Wonderland. And I am doing this one on parchment fabric flare. So far, all my fabric is printed fabric. That's fine. And this is also 14 count. But I'm okay if this one's big, because, I mean, it's a Little Stitcher, and I love all of her stuff, so it's fine. It's all quiet here now from the mad rush of whatever they had going on. They have moved on to bigger, better things, apparently. All right, number 4 is what we're calling Circle Alice, or I'm calling Circle Alice. I'll start it Wednesday, 5/12. Sorry, I'm having to look at my notes. And this is by Velodic Stitch. Yeah. And I hate pulling these. These are my Stitch Toolbox bags that I commissioned. So it's this pattern. And again, this is like super solid. But what I think I'm going to do is where you're supposed, like the white of the tree, or through the looking glass, whatever the hell that's supposed to be. The white stuff. It's not a tree. I mean, it could be a tree. It doesn't matter. The white stuff is supposed to be DMC 3865, which I think is Snow White. But this is why these papers don't like going back in. I decided that I had already picked this fabric for it with my needle minder. Because this is the project that I had already had kitted up. I had to kit it up for. So this is from Hobby Lobby. It's 14 count Aida. And this is, oh, there we go, opalescent. And so I thought that would be kind of cool if I just don't stitch it in the white and I let this shine through. So maybe I'll keep it on this because it's also not very expensive fabric. So it'll work just fine since most of it's full coverage. Okay, so the next one, number 5, we are starting, Mia is doing this one with me. We're starting on 5/15 Saturday. We're calling it Alice Infinity War because she looks like she's dissipating. Spoiler alert. If y'all haven't watched Infinity Wars, sorry. I mean, it's been a minute, so it's your own fault. So I picked another printed fabric. That's so funny. I am doing this on Hazy Gray by Fabric Flair, also 14 count. So I think she'll look really good on that. I think she'll pop. Because I had to have something, so I didn't want to do it on just white. But like, there's a lot of white stitches and cream stitches in there. So I needed to have it dark enough where it would pop. Because I'm not stitching white on white. I'm not doing it. That's called snow blindness, and I'm not doing it. Okay, number 6. We are also doing together, and we're going to start it on Wednesday, 5/19. And this one is super weird and super awesome. And it's by Nimu. I don't know. I think it's French. And it's Le Ménage de Alice. It's super creepy and weird. I love it. And I'm going to do this one. Maybe if I could get it back in there. On Fortnite 18 count honk. So I think that'll look amazing on that. And I floss tossed all these. And at first I told me, I was like, I'm having a really hard time. And then she's like, well, show me what you're thinking. And I sat down and then picked them all out immediately. And I was like, thinking this and then this. And she's like, yes, 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 yes. Okay, number 7, we are also starting together, but it'll be on 5/23. So it'll be on a Sunday. Is when me and her will get together on it. Now, it's the Forest Sal. Ignore my printer, but here's 2 different versions that almost look the same. So one is the colorful one. It's got lighter greens at the bottom. I don't know how well you can tell with these prints. Are terrible. And this is the one that has just few colors, and it's a lot darker greens. I bought the floss for both because I don't know what I'm doing. And I still don't, because this is all that was released and I was a little bummed. Because it didn't make my decision easier. I mean, I kind of like the colorful one. Ugh, I don't know. So the next release, but again, not starting this until 5/23. And y'all saw my carts of fabric. Like, I have plenty of fabric. It's not an issue. This is not a huge stitch. So when the next piece comes out, I should be able to make up my mind about what I want to do. Okay, so number 8, we're almost to the end, is we're not doing this together. This is me on my own. And this is, Haunted Mansion, the Queen of Hearts. And we're starting this 5/26 Wednesday. I'm starting at 5/26 Wednesday. So it's this lady. That's amazing. And it's in the stretched photos, like the Haunted Mansion, like I've said before. All right, this is full coverage. It's getting this. I mean, I am. And this is 18 count. So I feel like I went a little easy on myself since half of those are 14 counts. Because just to stitch on 14 counts, it's fast. I mean, 18 is pretty fast too, but 14 is just like super fast. But that's all I had the fabric flare in. All my fabric flare is 14 count. So, and I have a ton of it. Okay, number 9. Let me talk about this for a second. We are calling this, we're both stitching it together. We're starting it. This one starts on Memorial Day that weekend. And so we're going to actually wait and start it on the Monday, 5/31, since it's the last day of the month. This is the last project. Just to, kind of end May on a high note. I don't know if we want to use the word high note. So we're calling this one Vertical Alice. My paper's all wrinkled. It's just called Alice in Wonderland. And like I said, I'll have on the show notes like what the designer and stuff. But here it is. Oh, let me pull my sticky off. Right? Absolutely gorgeous. That blue is stitched. So I was debating about whether I'm stitching the blue. And I think we've come up with that I am not going to stitch the blue. I only bought like 5 of those blue in case I wanted to. I had enough to like get me started. You guys, this stitch size is 460 wide by 988. That is more than a yard. If you depend, well, here's the thing. Depends on your width of fabric. Because a yard's 36 inches, right? So depending on, and some fabrics only come in like a lot of those, what am I trying to think? Those gridded fabrics. What I can buy, unless I want to spend $100 on heaven and earth, come in 43 inches wide by, a yard. That's not enough, folks. I needed like 50 something. I needed almost 60. Not quite. I think it was like 56 or whatever. So I had to steal one of the fabrics that I bought to cut up into fat quarters and put in the shop, which, I mean, I'll buy more from her. It's fine. It just was what here. Because this is 36 by 59, and that's will allow me to have a 2-inch border and barely anything left over. And so I'm putting that on Diversity. And I think it'll work really good because there's just so much color in this that I think it'll be fine on the gray. I think it'll look good. I think it'll tone it down just a little bit. I'm not crazy about this blue anyways. Oh my God. Our fabric smells so good. I know I said that last time. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And this is the regular Diversity, not the dark that I showed last time, right? Because that dark was amazing. And this has a little bit of like pinky hue. It's like a pinky pinky gray. So, yeah, I think it's going to look, I think everything's going to look good. There was only one color that is a little close to this when I tossed it on there. But in the grand scheme of things, was minimal stitching. It's like the shadow in the rabbit's foot and like the shadow up here. Not the complete shadow up here. We're just some stitches in the shadow up here. So I think it'll be fine. And they're all towards the inside. So I think this fabric will work great. I have no idea how I'm going to do the floss on this though. It's terrible. I'm never going to get this back in it. So I'm not going to try it while I'm sitting here talking. Okay, guys. Shortest video ever. It was still freaking 19 minutes. So, I hope you guys have a great stitchy week. And I'll see you guys back on Sunday. And remember, we are doing hashtag May in Wonderland. That is what we're using instead of Mania. Yeah, and we're just stitching all the Alices. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.